We spent years absolutely hating Bruno Guimaraes. Every time Newcastle faced us, this bloke seemed determined to wind us up, start a scrap, and leave Gooners raging. Now we have taken their captain for £75 million, and within hours of becoming a gunner, he has already revealed Declan Rice's private message, Gabriel Magalhaes' role behind the move, and a huge claim about our midfield. That is what makes this transfer so satisfying. Newcastle have been sliding backwards, Eddie Howe has walked away, and we have taken one of their biggest leaders right in his prime. But Bruno's first words as an Arsenal player suggest this move was being pushed from inside our dressing room long before it was finally completed. Because let's not pretend we suddenly forgot the history. We remember the clashes, the nasty challenges, and the constant needle whenever Bruno faced us, and Declan Rice clearly remembers it too. Bruno revealed that Rice messaged him, "Come here and please no more fights, now we're friends." It is funny, but there is also something brilliant about the irony. All that aggression we used to despise is no longer aimed at us. Bruno is now standing beside Rice, and the player who used to drag our matches into a proper scrap is suddenly fighting for our badge. Then came the bigger statement. Bruno said that, in his opinion, the midfield we have here is one of the best in Europe. That is not a throwaway line from some youngster getting carried away on signing day. This is a 28-year-old who knows exactly what Premier League midfield battles feel like. And Rice was not the only one pulling him towards North London. Bruno also revealed that Big Gabby kept messaging him, asking when he was coming and telling him we were waiting for him. That tells us our players genuinely wanted this deal, and Bruno has arrived knowing he was already being welcomed by some of the biggest personalities in our squad. You can imagine how that feels on Tyne's side. Their former captain leaves, joins us, praises our midfield, and admits our players were chasing him behind the scenes. We have taken the bloke who used to embody Newcastle's fight against Arsenal and turned him into another weapon for our title charge. But there is one part we cannot ignore. The same fire that made Bruno a nightmare against us can also become dangerous if it boils over at the wrong moment. We wanted the warrior, not a choir boy, but Arteta now has to make sure that aggression hurts our opponents rather than hurting us. And that is where this signing gets really interesting. Rice and Bruno used to square up to each other. Now they will be standing side by side when the biggest matches start getting ugly. If Arteta gets that balance right, we may have just added the nasty edge this team has been missing. But if Bruno loses his head when the pressure hits boiling point, the very thing we once hated about him could come back to haunt us. So Gooners, what do you think? Is Bruno Guimaraes exactly the warrior we needed for this title charge, or does his temper still worry you? Drop your verdict in the comments, leave a like, subscribe to Arsenal Pulse, and turn on notifications for the latest Arsenal news. Come on, you Gunners.